Rocky, and I'm your friend to the end. Heidi-ho.
And when you're down here with me, you float down!
Like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite scary movie?
What up, film fans? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to another new episode of Friday the 14th podcast. This is episode 12, and we are reviewing Willow Creek. I'm one of your hosts, Juan, and I am joined by the cast.
Hi, I'm Franco.
Hello, my name is Neek.
Neek. What a week, guys. How have you guys been? Good weekend?
It was relatively good.
Always a good weekend. Fast paced, a lot of things to do, a lot of wrestling to shoot.
Yep.
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
How about you, Nick? Did you have a good weekend?
It's a pretty good week. And what do we do? We went to Laredo this Saturday.
It's all a blur right now, man. I think so.
Sunday was kind of they call it resting day, but even then I kind of just use that day for like a full on either going to the movies or just kind of go shopping.
Shopping.
There's no rest on Sunday. I don't know whoever came up with that, but that's not true. If you guys did not join us, we reviewed Braid, which is streaming on Tubi and Peacock. You guys can find those links anywhere on social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Just visit Imasawa Productions YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or Friday the 14th podcast, and go back and listen to us talk all about Braid, which was honestly a kind of a fascinating kind of little movie, honestly. Today, Nick, it's your pick, and you have gotten us into a found footage film. Before we get into that, what I like about like recent watches or recommendations, like certain episodes or conversations can be spawned upon any of these. So if you guys are out there listening or watching, send us in some of your recent watches or recommendations. Maybe you guys that are listening or watching went and checked something out we haven't seen. And just a big old conversation can just spark up after that. But what about you guys? Nick, we can start with you since this is your pick, your week. Did you have you watched anything recently that you might want to recommend?
As far as the theater watches, I went to go see Trap with Josh Hartnett. As far as home watches, I didn't get to finish it all the way through, but it's a classic movie. I mean, even then, I'm wearing it on my shirt right now. I don't know if you can.
Oh, Shrek?
So yeah, I was watching on some VHS right here, kicking it,
You
old
watched
school
it on
retro.
VHS?
Watching it on VHS.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm always gonna recommend Trek. Doesn't matter what day, time. Trek is love. Trek is life. What I picked up from the theater, because I went to Cinemark, got myself an alien head popcorn bucket, added to the collection.
Good. Nice. That's pretty tight. I think that's better than the Deadpool one.
Which the AMC one or with the Wolverine with his mouth open?
Yeah.
It's not.
The Wolverine one just kind of makes me feel a certain kind of way. That's pretty cool, though. I'll go through my recent watches real quick. That kind of leads into, since I'm getting hyped up for Alien, I'm running through the Alien franchise real quick on another review of Franchise Frenzies. I'm not finished yet, but I just started with Alien and Aliens. So hopefully it'll be a good little dive down Franchise Alley. I'm not sure yet. And then I checked out Willow Creek for today. Long Legs. I checked it out last night. Man, that movie is a trip. Nick, you've seen that, right?
Yeah, of course. I'm a Nick Cage fan.
Man, Nick Cage is fantastic in that movie. He's so creepy. Nothing to spoil. I don't want to spoil anything. I know I'm going to be reviewing it and talking about it in September, but that movie is. It just gave me weird, creepy vibes too. Like I don't know, man. That's it, but really, really fascinating. Uh, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I haven't seen that in a while, so I checked it out recently. Really fun watch. Civil War, and I finished up The Bear season 3. The Bear was man, it was so good. Did you finish it, Nick?
I'm at a pause at the moment, but I do
What,
plan on picking it up.
what episode are you on?
Still on the earlier episodes. I haven't gone further out.
Mm, it's good, man. Franco, what about you? You check anything out?
Yeah, I actually checked out a few things this week. Watched Trap. Recommend that. Also checked out Deadpool and Wolverine for a third time, I
Oh,
think.
nice, good.
It was real good. Made me want to go watch the first one and second one, so I rewatched those. Oh, the second one I never actually watched, but I watched that one. And caught bits and pieces of SummerSlam. Didn't like watch the full thing, but you know the main entree is what I got from it.
There you go.
Rhea got turned on by Dom. Dom went from heel to more heel. So that was cool.
Should have been me.
It was making out with Liv Morgan. I don't know how his wife felt about that. Look like there was tongue in there. But SummerSlam I recommend. The Tribal Chief, the original Tribal Chief, returned. Spirit Solo. Let Cody retain his fucking title.
That's crazy. I didn't think he was gonna come back and be on TV as quick, but he's scheduled for SmackDown tomorrow in Tulsa, Oklahoma, just a few hours away from me. I was thinking about trying to head up there, but I'm like, nah, I don't know.
How far is it?
It's like 2 hours exactly.
Oh man, you should go.
Yeah. But I got tickets to the September 27th show that's going to be here right down the street from me. So hopefully he's at that one too. I don't know.
Oh, I actually heard that the SmackDown already sold out as well.
Oh, in Tulsa?
Yeah, that's what they reported like a couple days ago.
Probably just him being announced that he's going to be
Yeah.
there. Probably did that.
It's like The Rock. Whenever they announced The Rock for San Antonio,
Yep.
they sold out within like a couple days.
So yeah, if anybody out there likes our recent watches or recommendations, send us up some more. Do you have any more, Franco? Is there anything else you'd like to give a little shout out to?
The wrestling we recorded on Saturday, 5-Star Wrestling Academy, they had a show. Check out Drew Dredd versus Tony Trentkill for the VOW Championship. It should be on their YouTube page at 5-Star Wrestling Academy. That one was good. Chaos Child versus Alex Arsenal is good. Yeah, check out those two.
Nice. Yeah, you guys can send in those recent watches, or if you recommend anything for us, hit us up right there on the social media, Instagram/Friday the 14th podcast. Also on Facebook. So other than that, guys, I think we can get it. Oh, one more question. What did you think of Deadpool 2? So a few weeks ago, I went back and just rewatched the first two, and I'm not gonna say it's not a bad movie at all. But to me, out of the three, it was the lesser of the three.
It was good first time watch. It did feel like the lesser of the three, yeah. Sorry, there's my kids over here, and then my cat's scratching me.
I'll let me see
But,
Josh Brolin though.
Yeah, I had to look that up. I was like, oh, I think that he was the one that played Thanos. But I enjoyed it. I watched it. I actually just watched it like an hour ago.
Nice. Let's dig into what we're talking about today. You guys can check this movie out on Peacock. It is also available to stream on Freevee and Tubi.
So movies on Peacock.
Yeah.
I watched it on Tubi, and I didn't like the commercials.
Me, yeah. When I saw it was on Peacock, I was like, "Thank goodness."
Damn it.
I had to save on time, so I had to Peacock it. I mean,
You want
I'm a speakercock. It's a new term. I mean, new use for it. I'm a usually a tuba guy trying to be a tuba guy through and through, but it's like not tonight. Sorry, fellas.
All right, so let's dig into it. Willow Creek. Um, a man and his girlfriend camp in the woods to capture firsthand evidence of Bigfoot. Um, Starring Alexi Gilmore, Bryce Johnson, Bucky Sinister, and directed by Bobcat Goldthwait. Interesting name. Um, IMDb currently has it at a 5.1. Rotten Tomatoes is at 81%. The Metascore is at 62. The Letterbox is at a 2.6, with the release date at the BIFF Film Festival, uh, April 29th, 2013. Nick, this was your pick, man. We'll start with you. Did you have you seen this before, or was this just the first time watch?
First time watched, never seen it before, but I've heard about it. I also like I've mentioned, I love found footage movies. Thought it'd be cool to check something out with the Legend of Bigfoot. Always love little urban legends like are what was mythical.
Franco, what about you? First time watch?
This was indeed a first time watch, and yeah,
Same here. And now, thanks to you, Nick, I have a bunch of Bigfoot stuff in my algorithm on the Peacock.
So it should be.
No, so we get introduced to Jim and Kelly, and they're obviously kind of I would assume they're not a seasoned couple. Maybe let's say probably a year or two. I don't know if it says in the film, but you get introduced to Jim and Kelly, and right off the bat, I think Jim is just a complete asshole. I am not a Jim fan in this movie.
what gave that away?
I don't know. It's just kind of just like the way he kind of talks straight off the bat to her. Um, and then obviously she's trying to support something that he wants to do. And I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's another thing I got to put. I don't know if they were really trying to make him look that way, or if it's just pretty good acting. What do you guys think? Like, maybe did you guys have a favorite of the two, or when did this kind of come into fruition that, hey, this is to me, I thought it was set up to look like a good documentary.
I dislike them both, so I don't have a
You don't have a favorite?
no. If I had to pick a favorite of the movie, it was probably one of the older ladies, the one that caught on with Bigfoot.
One of the people. I will say this movie did get me interested in looking up actual places that they went to. Um, so to me, it made me want to look into more of the actual uh, Willow Creek. What about you guys?
Yeah, maybe curious about Bigfoot and if he actually is real.
There's a lot of
So,
series and whatnot on Bigfoot.
yeah. So, yeah, you can actually visit Willow Creek too, in Willow Creek, California. Um, WillowCreekChamber.com if you guys really want to know more.
Learn
Um,
more.
yeah.
.com. To answer your question about a favorite, I mean, if I had to choose, I guess it'd probably be the girl. Um, I don't know. Maybe just a little sense of humor there. I don't know.
Yeah, I like how she throughout the movie too was like, what about leprechauns? Do you believe in leprechauns?
Leprechauns. Or that what was she doing? She was right next to the wooden statue sculpture of Bigfoot, and she was doing a little hand gesture of
Messing with his peener.
yeah. While the old lady is appearing from behind. It's like Stop it.
So the way they set up that it's his documentary, and they're going to Willow Creek, California, to interview some people that have maybe come in contact with situation like with Bigfoot. Everybody he kind of interviews, though, the lady, the guy who plays the guitar, the guy who had his dog shredded apart, like you would think it's time to go. Just okay, let's go ahead and just wrap this up and go home. Nah, that doesn't happen. What'd you guys think of the interviews?
I thought, man, when are we getting to the woods? I just feel like it's kind of dragging on a little bit, but then once we got to the woods, it felt like it was dragging on too. This movie was what, an hour and 20?
About so.
And it felt like almost 2 hours to me. Could have been the commercials, but I mean,
An
Yeah,
hour
it's
and
worth.
20. Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys. Hour and 20 with credits, probably hour 10.
mhm.
That Bigfoot burger though,
Mm.
that looked pretty good.
And girth.
Looked like a nice little torta.
Well, the whole interview spot, man, it's essentially like uh Blair Witch, really. Just the whole thing. Um, I mean, it did take a while. Like they did multiple interviews, but even then, I guess I like that there was kind of like back stories or whatever the information they had to share before getting to the main area, or just even some of the people like are non-believers.
So I'm glad you brought the non-believers. I for this being a horror documentary slash found footage film, I was hoping for a little bit more of a creepy vibe because you don't get any creepy vibes until they meet the hillbilly like guy who tells them to back around and move. Until then, it's just like a regular. He's looking up a fantasy creature, that got kicked out of their swamp. That kind of is
That's
like
my
what
swamp.
that's
It
kind
feels
of
very,
like how it feels.
it feels very light during the whole beginning. They're all just joking around and whatnot. But definitely when you get into the woods, the tent scene definitely shifts in vibes.
But see, by 30 minutes into it, by the time we get to the scene or the tent, and by the time he proposes to her, I'm spent. I'm like, man, 35 minutes to get into this, and I'm just like, you know, and
Now some
the creature that you guys hear. What did you guys think of the noises?
noise. No, one of the noises is just kind of random. Like there's like a lot of animals out there still out there in the planet. I'm not like I know the image of the animal, but I'm not even sure what the hell they sound like. So it's like something you never come across, like a Bigfoot, Sasquatch. You're just gonna make up noises, like or the thought processes of making noises. They make a whoop whoop or some words you doing.
Bigfoots are known to knock.
On what was it like the collect on like woods or something like that? No,
It's not like he said tree on a tree, like wood on a wood.
that's what it sounded like they're referring to. Like
It was kind of very lighthearted in the beginning, especially when they were going through California, and they were like, "Oh, look, Bigfoot's working. Like, this is why he's in hiding. He doesn't want to come out and have to be everybody's like labor and stuff." And I thought that was pretty funny for a found footage movie that I didn't hear. I haven't heard any of these people before. I did think if I can throw some kind of like good light on it, I did like the interaction between the two male and female cast leads. Like it really did feel like they had some chemistry. It was like, it wasn't like complete shit acting. If
yeah, they were believable. It's almost kind of like Paranormal Activity's couple,
yeah,
Mika and Katie.
there you go. So it like I did like the two leads. I like them visiting different parts. Actually, if I can be honest, before he asked her to marry him, almost felt like I was watching a real fucking documentary. Made me look stuff up on my phone like Bigfoot Burger, uh, the Bigfoot Motel. Like it made me want to go vacation and go sightsee. So that's that's a plus.
It's like a freaking Logan Paul vlog or something. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it really did. Um,
Man, Bryce was in he voiced Bruce Banner in direct to video, no 09,
oh wow.
and Hulk versus.
Like in a video game.
Um,
Or the animated one where he
it just says direct to video.
Oh, cool.
thing was like double feature.
Yeah, like
Hulk versus
Marvel.
Wolverine.
Marvel animated features.
They still used to put out like those Marvel direct-to-video animated movies like DC does. DC just kills at them. I mean, they put out really good animated movies. Marvel tried at one point. So
Props to the wife though, like she or his girlfriend, she went along with it, even though he was obsessed with Bigfoot. She went along with it. I think it was for his birthday trip.
Yep.
So she just thought it was all lighthearted. She doesn't come, back home alive. Nothing was gonna happen.
That's how it goes down usually. But going back to those paintings of the Bigfoot and helping people out, it's like long ago, Bigfoot was a civilization with Bigfoot. Oh boy.
Frankie, you said it kind of went downhill. Like you didn't like any of the interviews at all. Like once you got to the interviews, what happened after that for you?
Just wasn't my cup of tea. I didn't. The only interview I liked, like I said, was the old lady, I think by the hotel. The one that was just saying, not believing in Bigfoot. But yeah. Other than that, like it just felt like it dragged on, and then yeah, the entire movie just felt like it dragged on.
Nick, so you're like a huge found footage like dude, like you enjoy a bunch of found footage movies. Did this one kind of stand out for you, or once you saw this, are you like, it was noteworthy, like it was good, but I don't know if I'd ever watch it again, or were you just like completely caught up in everything and you enjoyed the hell out of it?
It's not. I don't think it'll be one of those like top tier found footage movies for me, but definitely I definitely give it a rewatch. I mean, I just like the idea that it surrounds itself with the Bigfoot idea. Considering I'm used to just like paranormal, like ghost stuff. I think the had they shown Bigfoot, I think it would have been silly, kind of. So I like the idea to give you more to the imagination type of thing. It's better that you didn't see Bigfoot. Even if they showed Bigfoot, they could have just like a further distance, like a kind of like Michael Myers or in The Strangers, how it's like a distant figure, but never close.
So let's talk about that. You said had they. So in the movie, when all the terrible stuff happens at the last, literally like 5 minutes, I wasn't like my mind didn't mess with me, right? You did see a heavy set naked woman or man attack him, right?
So that naked woman is apparently the same woman that was missing from the flyers. I'm trying as far as what Bigfoot just uses the woman as a sex toy. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I mean,
Because
it's clearly nude, so
I didn't know why she was completely nude,
or at least the upper half. I don't know. Yeah, and they said they heard crying, so I would assume Bigfoot just kind of holding her hostage. It's not like a partnership going on there.
So, Franco, we'll ask you too. Do you think she was like being used by a Bigfoot? My whole assumption of this movie, and at the end, was uh, that the locals there or somebody that didn't want visitors there are maybe torturing things or people or animals in that area. That's what I got from it. That locals or that like the that guy who told him to go back around. I my assumption is I think that just locals are like doing this to people who come into that area. I don't know. That's what I get from it.
So you're saying it's the locals that are fucking with them, not really Bigfoot.
Yeah,
Um,
because you never really see, like you said, you don't see a little glimpse of him. You just hear weird noises that could be man made. So my assumption is that it's just the crazy locals that are people. Hence why you saw the heavy set lady.
it was I don't even know. It was that growl in the bushes, like when they're like close to the actual creek, the water area. You see the footprints, but they really don't get a good shot at what's behind them.
Yeah.
I know the ending was a whole bunch of noises sound like Bigfoots were communicating with each other.
Yeah, what they say, they like, oh, is there like there multiple of them, because it's getting closer. Like it sounds in certain areas. With the putting the tent there at the, just had the light on the whole time. They're like, oh, maybe we should turn the light off so we don't get noticed by whatever's out there.
Because I don't. Even the movie didn't really give any kind of like actual description of like who did what. That's the only thing. I even went back and rewinded it, and the only figure I saw was the heavy set naked lady. I would not have thought that though, if they didn't put that crazy uh, dude who came from that area and told them to turn back around and was like super like short tempered and violent with him. I probably wouldn't have thought that at all. But the moment that guy popped up, I'm like, okay, hold on. Maybe they're the ones who tortured that guy's dog, or maybe he's the reason that lady went missing. You know, I don't know.
Uh, I mean, I wouldn't say he wanted them to turn back because he gave a damn about their lives, whatever. It could also go another, like, maybe they're guarding Bigfoot, or like, I don't know, they're trying to protect
Something.
Bigfoot for themselves. It seems like maybe there's a cultish. Sounds a little weird.
Maybe they got Bigfoot tied up and they're using him like a sex slave or something.
Using, yep, that's definitely what's going on out there.
That's what you were going with.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I try to just think about the movie in a different limelight or a different way to try to save it from what I, you know, thought it was going to be.
And uh,
Franco's
honestly,
just like, Franco's just like, man, get me out of here. This movie was complete trash. I'm giving it like a 0.1.
one thing is, I don't
Like,
think
go that low.
you cannot like this movie if you've never seen like a movie like Blair Witch. That I'm just gonna throw out there. If you've seen Blair Witch, you're kind of familiar with the whole setup. So I don't know.
I haven't seen Blair Witch, so I mean,
Just
I guess
based off
I'll
of
scratch off my to-do list.
this, I don't know. I was gonna try to make a reference to Blair Witch, but without giving a spoiler, even though the movie's like over how many years?
10 years old.
No, yeah, 10 years.
Oh,
Blair
you
Witch.
talking about? Oh no, Blair Witch. No,
It's like
my
what?
bad. I thought you were talking about this one. Blair Witch came out in '99.
Yeah.
4.
So, but Willow Creek, this movie is 10 years old. I guess there's not really many to choose from, but who's hot?
You
Bigfoot.
know, it's the old lady, right? What the hell? Um,
The church lady he interviewed.
The old lady at the end.
who was all there?
It's like 7 people, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And most of them were all old. It was like the old village. Um, yeah, I mean, the girlfriend, obviously.
That's funny. Man, we can if there's anything else you guys want to talk about. Like I said, it just kind of went downhill a little bit for me when he started proposing to her.
The proposal.
I
That
went
was
downhill for me when it started.
the proposal was kind of just like, oh great, now I gotta deal with this sad shit. But to I guess cover up that oh, don't be too sad. I'll give you a counter offer. We can move in together. I was like, oh, you want to move to California? I'm like, I don't think he said he wanted to move to California. I think he just wants to move in with you. But of
Yeah.
course, clearly that's where she wants to go. She wants to be an actor.
That's another thing that kind of didn't make sense to me. Like, you want to direct something, you want to make a documentary, but you're against her moving to California, becoming an actress. If you're wanting to be a filmmaker and direct movies and direct a documentary, wouldn't you want to go to California too?
Could be like the next Rob Zombie and Sherry Moon right there.
Yeah.
Did you ever figure out what the genre was called that you try to refer to, like Rob Zombie movies?
Torture porn.
Really?
Yeah. Torture porn horror movies.
I thought it was just kind of redneck. I don't know.
No, that's The Hills Have Eyes.
The hills that dies. Oh, that's the wrong one.
One more thing I want to point out is it would have been cool too also to think that maybe he was so upset that she was making fun of the leper. She denied him on getting married. What if he took her there to kill her?
You gave some conspiracy theories.
That's a better ending. She said no, I don't want to marry you, so he fucking snaps and he kills her.
It's all set up.
Yeah. There you go.
Blair Witch vibes.
Favorite scene? Nick, we'll start with you.
It's honestly, I mean, even though sure it may drag down quite a bit, I just the I guess ambience of the background noises, because in your head you're just kind of just playing through like, oh, what the hell's out there? It could be any goddamn thing out there, but I know if I was out there in the woods, in the middle of nowhere, pretty much kind of thing, I'd be shaking a whole lot. I think they did a pretty good job at playing that out. Just their reactions.
They were
So-
cold.
Yeah, it'd definitely be that.
This is gonna be the toughest question of the night, Franco. What was your favorite scene?
Probably the ending, but like, not to be funny, just the vocalizations all in sync. It sounded like, yeah, we got another one. Hell yeah. Way to go, Tom. Sweet. We eating good tonight.
So, if I had to pick a favorite scene or two, I like the scene where they went through and saw the all actual places to visit California in the Willow Creek area, the Big Burger, the motel, the little jokes that they went back and forth, and then honestly, an intense, not really horror vibe scene, but when the big redneck looking guy told them to turn back around and leave. I thought that was the highlight of the film for me.
Got up in their face like, go and get.
Yeah.
He's like,
And then-
that fucker just threw a rock at the car.
Then he smacks the dude in the chest, and then he throws a rock, and he's like, did he just throw a rock? And she's like, yeah. What are you gonna do? And he didn't do shit.
You gotta take that shit.
Yeah. So
I should run his ass over, and I think that's funny because you see the guy's reaction. Like he clearly heard it. So I'll do it then.
do it. Uh, star rating. Nick, your pick, sir. We'll start with you.
Uh, um, hmm, let's see. Let's see. I'll give it a 3. I'll give it a 3.
Whoa.
A bit. Yeah.
Three Danny
The
Trejos.
train trails. I just wish, yeah, I mean, there would have been more of the woods scene, because it really did get down to like the final hour of the film. I checked it up, like how much time do we got left? Only got like 20, 30 minutes left, and we're just barely getting to the quote unquote interesting stuff.
I think I'm gonna give this movie a 1.5 out of 5. Like I said, I kind of thought the premise was cool. It was something different that's not a found footage like Ghost or anything like that. It was actually taking a creature and doing something like that. I just wanted a little bit more out of it. So I give it a 1.5. Franco.
I'd give it a 1. The premise was there. The acting was fine. It's just that it dragged on for the interviews. There was nothing creepy about them. And then once we did get to the meat and potatoes, the tent scene just like dragged on and on and on. I was waiting for something interesting to happen. Like, they go out and investigate, which, I mean, I guess they were smart to stay in there, but still,
Wasn't in the budget,
it wasn't in the budget.
fortunately.
Yeah. So that's our review of Willow Creek. You guys can go check it out on the Peacock.
Cock.
Also, check it out on Freevee and Tubi. Let us know your thoughts. Send us in some emails. Send us in some Instagram DMs. Slide in those DMs and let us know. Um, but next week, guys, we are going to review a brand new movie. We're going to go and check out Trap. It's currently in theaters right now, directed by one M. Night Shyamalan, starring Josh Hartnett. So go check it out. It's in theaters. We will review it and talk all about it next Wednesday, the 14th, 8 p.m. So check it out. Trap. Josh Hartnett. Um,
Wednesday the 14th.
Wednesday the 14th. And then the week after that, the 21st, we're going to check out another M. Night Shyamalan movie, Knock at the Cabin. So fun 2 weeks. And
Finally, we're going to check out Science. Brought to you
there we
right now.
go.
Following that, there we're gonna watch
The
some footage on Loch Ness Monster.
Not the Loch Ness Monster.
We're gonna
Yes.
get through all those mythical legends.
Uh, Bigfoot, Frosty, all the.
Chupacabra,
Uh,
Lechusa,
Batista.
Matista. Yep, the animal.
Other than that, guys, what are you guys doing this weekend? Any big plans? Any big shows?
I got TWA Friday in San Antonio. They are crowning their first TWA heavyweight champion in a fatal 4-way. Should be a good match. It's a good show.
I thought you were going to say it was going to be a battle royal. So you should put your name in the hat.
I hate shooting battle royals so much. Saturday we got a last minute booking, Borracho Pro in Austin, Texas, for Mystery Vortex,
Hook 'em.
and I think that's it this weekend.
Nick, you riding along or what are you doing?
Yeah, for Saturday. Sunday is still up in the air. Might go see Cuckoo.
I want to see that. It looked pretty intense, but a lot of those movies, a lot of those neon movies are like hit and miss. And like you have long legs that really hit, but then sometimes they come out with another movie that's like, But
Didn't they also throw out Immaculate with Sydney Sweeney?
that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Who's Sydney Sweeney?
Mm.
Hot blonde with the big chest. That's what she got famous by.
I have been hearing her everywhere, but I just don't know where she's from.
Euphoria.
Euphoria. Well, who is she in Euphoria?
The blonde chick with big.
Okay, yeah.
What was the SA more? It's just mainly newer movies. She came out with that movie with Glenn Powell and Anyone But You. It's a rom com. I say Immaculate, but I already.
Mikey Madsen is in another new horror movie that comes out this weekend, I think. Oh, I don't know if it's a horror movie. No, not really. You guys are gonna spend 2 hours or a few hours in a car talking about Willow Creek.
Willow Creek. We can go visit, pay our respects. There was that movie called Already. I think already passed the theater already, but that was the movie I was interested in seeing.
I'm thinking about actually stopping by. What's it called? That Texas chainsaw
Massacre.
Yeah.
That or what?
Because I was looking into it. The store you wanted to visit. The gas station.
The actual sighting.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Because it's only like 30-minute drive from where we're gonna be at Saturday.
Yeah.
You guys should take pictures.
Yeah, maybe we'll take a picture of Nick getting chopped up.
Oh shit. Barbecue.
Josh Hartnett will be there.
With his haircut.
There you guys go. Speaking of Josh Hartnett, yeah, don't forget, join us next week. Another new episode, Friday the 14th podcast on the 14th as we talk about Trap. So I think it should be fun. Other than that, guys, I think that'll do.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
There you go. So other than that, guys, have a good week, good weekend, and check us back out next week as we review Trap on another new episode of Friday the 14th.
Podcast. Stay ultra.